Outernet is one of the most exciting things to happen to London in a very long time.
It's a world first, so naturally we're very excited to be involved.
It will transport you into a world, and it may be the bottom of the ocean, it may be a rainforest in Brazil, it may be a very intimate moment with an artist performing something for you.
Nobody's ever done anything like this before.
And this mad confluence of huge video screens, multitudes of people, entertainment, retail, accommodation in one of the busiest parts of London. That's what excites me.
I just can't wait to see how the public react. I want to see how people use it. It will be everything I believe I've hoped for and more.
What we're doing with Outernet is creating the world's most advanced entertainment district, bringing together the heritage of the Soho area and then integrating the world's most advanced technology.
I saw the potential of a 32K video campus, the largest in the world, and being able to work with the technology kind of out of the way so you're able to just focus on the work. I thought this would be an incredible opportunity to create a new kind of program that's about time-based media, but on a scale that's really never been done before.
I think that consumer expectation within media has increased based on the variety and number of platforms that users are consuming on. Circumstances have forced consumers to seek new experiences that they would otherwise have looked for in the physical world in more virtual, connected platforms. And I think that has massively increased their expectations because transmedia assets are now available. The integration of gaming engines like Unity and Unreal have meant that experiences can be seamless no matter what platform you're using. This has evolved in advertising campaigns in a way that we probably didn't expect. We've seen forced changes in behaviour, like the adoption of QR codes as a launchpad to other platforms. We've also seen, importantly, if we take an industry like the out-of-home industry, the trendy terms like anamorphic illusion, or as Ocean have created, the deep screen experiences. These are not just created for that physically present audience, but these are created for that video capture, for streamed platforms, for social platforms, and for huge earned media potential. For me, the trend that I hope will continue in 2022 is democratized access to experience. Experience shouldn't just be about a limited number of exclusive or expensive tickets to be there in the now. We've been forced into a world where we can access experience on lots of different platforms, and that creates really interesting and exciting advertising, media, and also sort of consumer opportunities that I hope will continue to evolve.
Outernet Arts is about inviting established and emerging artists to a very new type of space in the heart of London and playing and practicing with a very new type of media or a new type of canvas for artists to work with. It's a new way for artists to think about digital art, not just on a flat screen, but on a 360 environment, which has never been seen before. And the curation is very much context specific. It's about central London, it's about Denmark Street, it's about the contemporary moment that we all live in and share. And within the context of digitization, within the context of the digital world we're living in. So blending all these things together creates a very interesting program and brief for artists of today.
So I think we've seen a real progression in the last couple of years within creative and production departments through the marrying of creativity and technology. I think a perfect example of this is even 5 years ago, the expectation to have a real-time department within the creative and production house was non-existent, really. We've seen an explosion of that there, and what that's allowed brands to be able to come and do is create immersive experiences that include interactivity, that create real-time worlds that allow audiences to interact and create really rich environments that allow a brand to really take audiences anywhere that you can imagine. We're working with a number of companies that are really leading the way in creative, immersive environments and experiences for brands. Some of those being MPC in the Mill, Epic, and Pixel Artworks, just to name a few. I think what really unites them is a desire to create really engaging experiences that are creating memories for people. It's no longer just a passive experience that you're coming in and watching a linear brand story or a linear narrative. It's about interaction. It is about taking away from that experience memories that will stay with you forever because it's a lived experience. We're providing a platform for some of the world's most exciting storytellers to come in and engage with audiences. An example of this is our partnership with Black Dog and Ridley Scott Films called Tomorrow Now, which provides a platform for young and upcoming directors who would never ordinarily get an opportunity to work on screens of this scale and size to come in and connect with audiences in a 360 immersive environment. But I think some of the most exciting storytellers are actually the audiences themselves. Through the use of real-time technology and also interactivity, we're creating an opportunity for audiences to come in and actually interact with the content that's on the screens. What this means is that they're directly contributing to the creation of this content in a way that's really never been seen or done before. One of the ongoing and recent trends we've been seeing a lot in content creation has been the desire for brands' assets to really go cross-platform. No longer are we just creating that one 16:9 TVC. That asset now needs to be adapted to go across social. It needs to go to digital out of home. It needs to go in-game and in-app, really making that brand asset work harder for them, but also reaching those niche audiences that are present across those different platforms. I think a perfect example of that is the recent John Lewis ITV I'm a Celeb Fortnite Christmas campaign, which took an asset, adapted it for each of the platforms, and then was able to really bring audiences that, you know, a traditional TVC probably wouldn't have been able to reach historically. So I think that's where we're really seeing a lot of those content creation trends going in the future.
Technology here supports creative storytelling by hitting it from multiple dimensions, whether that be scent, spatialized audio, or 150 million megapixels on wraparound LED screens. These are all tools for content creators to emphasize their story so that the audience aren't just onlookers. They're completely immersed in the narrative that's going on all around them at any given time. As the lines blur between event spaces and the technology that supports that, we would like to create a space where audiences can take away experiences with them. And I don't mean that in the sense of like, record things on your phone. No, the experience needs to follow you as you get home, whether that be in mixed reality, whether that be augmented reality, or whether that be an Easter egg that you see in a game that was pointed and referenced to in the experience that you found yourself in. Technology should be a continuation of things that evolved with you throughout the day.